Hi, and welcome to our channel. Today we're going to go to a classic car cruise-in Algona, Iowa. We're going to look at the cars, and if you're wondering who we are Next Act Retirement and Travel. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Bob. And let's cruise on into the cars.
Let's do that. Okay, folks, I've rounded up my friend with a Hudson, and he's going to tell us about it.
This is my 1951 Hudson Commodore, 6-cylinder, And you tell it's Commodore by the different hood ornaments on the hood. That's you tell it's a hood ornament.
Okay.
The more expensive ones got gold. I don't have any gold. Mine's a two-door Commodore. It's a 6-cylinder and got 80,000 miles on it. Automatic transmission with no park. There's no park.
No park?
No park.
No parking gears?
Yeah, no, you use your only emergency brake. There's 2 gears forward and 1 neutral and a reverse. And
Well,
no
that
park.
limits what you can do, huh?
Yeah, you will stay off the hills. No, it's fun to drive, no power steering, and no air conditioning. And I really miss that air conditioning. But it's a cool day car. So, I went to Grand Rapids, Michigan and bought it. And then they shipped it over here. And I had it for maybe 4 years. And stuck a little money in it, but not bad. And it runs like this little sewing machine. I'll have to start it up for you before we get done. So, and we futzy around town. We have these car drives, which are very fun. You go get about 80 or 90 cars and go to a different town to eat supper, and then you cruise around the town, and it's kind of nice. So, what else would you like to know?
So, did you fix this up yourself, or did you have somebody do it for you?
I bought it pretty well like it is now. I've added a 6-volt alternator to it, which is more dependable, and that's about it. You change the oil, of course, and spark plugs and things like that. But it was pretty well done when I got it. The bumpers are fantastic. How much chrome there? I just needed. The paint just needs a little touch up here and there, but not bad. So, winter's coming. I leave the battery. I disconnect the battery, but I leave the battery in it for the winter. So it doesn't have power steering, and I miss that. But it's got a great big, huge steering wheel, which is nice.
Yes.
You crank it. So it's also got seven ashtrays inside.
7 ashtrays.
7 ashtrays. Yes.
Times have changed, haven't they?
Beautiful. Thank you. So anyway, can't think of anything else to tell you.
Well, and who likes to ride in the back seat?
Yeah, my dog loves the back seat. He can move back. It's very, very wide back seat, and he goes one side to the other, and he loves it.
Was the interior fixed up like this when you got it?
No, that's the original. That's the original
interior.
Look at how wide the armrest is in the back.
You got to crank your windows just like the old
yeah,
days.
and let me open the door, and I'll show you how the windows open. You get this going up and down here. About a crank and a half, and the window's up.
Well, yeah, it's not very big, is
No.
it? And then the louvers, like they always used to have.
And the air. Yeah, I'll show you the air conditioner. Point the air conditioner. This thing right here. That goes up and down. Where you go down the road and the cold air goes in there.
Oh, yeah, that will pick up the cold air for you.
We call that the air conditioner.
Yes.
Besides the steering wheel, and notice there's no park. There's reverse and
just put it in neutral and put the brake on.
Put the brake on. The brake is right here. Clock still works.
Well, that's fantastic. And do the gauges all register like they should?
Pretty well. I've had to change a little bit because of the alternator. I put the alternator on. Notice the antenna, where the antenna is. You turn that up.
Oh, yeah, flip it up.
Yep, turn it up from inside.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Manually, though, I bet it's a crank.
No, it's just a big knob. See the knob up there?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
up there.
Uh-huh.
You see the knob up there? is your car, right?
This is our Chevelle.
And how long have you owned it?
It's a 1971 and we bought it in 1975.
No kidding.
So we've owned it about 50 years.
Wow. And what made you buy it at that time?
My dad bought a convertible many years earlier, 63 Corvair convertible.
All right.
And that was for my brother's car.
Trophies at 4.
And then he bought a Camaro convertible for himself and gave it to me as a college graduation present. And so that's our second convertible in the family.
Definitely a love of convertibles in the family.
And a little girl ran into me and destroyed it. So we bought this convertible. I love convertibles. So we bought it in 1975 and owned it ever since.
And is it the same color and everything, or have you had to restore anything?
It's mostly original, but we did repaint it. Originally it was gold, but I like red. So I did a lot of research on red colors, and I wanted a pure red. So I found this red in a 66 Corvette and an 86 Camaro after research and painted it that color.
Excellent. And are the seats and the interior all original too?
It's all original. If I have to make replacements, I'll buy original material to replace. And it's one of about 5,000 convertibles made that year, but it has factory installed air.
That's
which
nice,
is
I
very
bet.
rare, almost unheard of.
And what size engine does it have?
This is a 350.
They said, well, that works for you. I said, it does.
Oh, very nice looking inside.
So it's a 350 cubic inch engine. The only upgrades I've done is Malibu's came with 2 barrels. I made this a 4-barrel. So it called for a different air cleaner because it took up more room in the hood engine compartment.
And I see you keep it very clean. It looks beautiful.
So far, it's pretty clean. I was hoping to.
If you can stay off the gravel roads, that helps, right?
I was hoping to convince Gail to help keep me clean, but she's not.
It's not on her program.
It's not on her list yet.
Okay.
I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So,
Our friend said it's all pretty much all original in here. It's very good looking, very nice looking.
Scott, tell us how all this started out.
Okay, so what we're at is the Algona Cruise-In. In 2021, Stephanie's father, Jim Shoemaker, and I got together and decided we wanted to put a car show on in Algona. So I just kind of did a little brainstorming and started small, and this is kind of what we ended up with. It's been a real good deal. We've had really good weather for 5 years. Jim passed away 3 years ago now.
Yep.
So the family has stepped in to help pull some of the load that Jim and I used to do, and they give a memorial trophy for Jim every year, and it's just a good thing for Algona. We like to see people downtown. I like to see people outside. Maybe get some kids out of playing with their phone somewhere or playing a video game at home, and gets them out, and hopefully we can get some of the young kids involved in this, and we can keep this going for years to come. So.
And how many entries did you have today?
Today we had 129. So
Okay.
we average somewhere between 130 and 140 cars a year. So yeah, we have a really good turnout.
And they were beautiful cars.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have there's some really nice stuff out here.
Thanks again.
Thank you. And we appreciate everybody coming. Everybody spends a lot of time on their cars. And we're a car show that I like to just see people here. So if it's got wheels and a motor, bring it.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
And now 3 of the cars were your dad's cars, right,
Yes.
Steph?
Yes.
Why don't you tell us what those are?
Okay, now I have to remember the 68 Plymouth Satellite, the 67 Plymouth Belvedere 2, and I believe 66 Barracuda.